Well, kiss my grits. We've finally made it to the armpit of Appalachia.
All that matters is that you are alive and in possession of the Sentinel artifact.
How's that for a party favor?
Some final preparations remain to activate the Sentinel artifact. Only then can we bring back Nexus from the Dark Ether.
Great. More mystic puzzles, yeah? Fuck me dead.
Richtofen built a high-tech fortress nearby. I don't know why he bothered with this old house.
That man never so much as took a shit without involving some secret plan. There's a reason this is ground zero for his latest cosmic fuck-up.
Every cartel boss and arms dealer I ever met had a villa, plantation, or mansion. Might seem cool to some. To me, house like this screams trouble.
What, the walking corpses weren't enough of a red flag?
I had every confidence you would recover the Sentinel artifact. Therefore, I am also certain you will be able to charge it up.
Governor. I knew it would not be as simple as merely delivering the cursed thing.
Sam said there were unique elements that could only be harvested here. I'd appreciate a few more fucking details.
Same. I do not want to think she is keeping something from us.
Still haven't wrapped my noggin around what we're using to gas up the Sentinel thingy.
They call it prima materia. That's some bullshit alchemy term. We need something more scientific. Peck particles. Has a nice ring, don't you think?
We are far from home, you and I. So, what do you think of the decaying West?
Is that some kind of Soviet put-down? Because I'd wear that on a t-shirt. Be fun if there were lollies inside once in a while.
It was all grrr, and you were all like, nah, bang, and then its brains went all splitch.
Mark II. How do you even improve on the original?
The weapon you now hold was recovered from the Dark Ether. Richthofen dispatched a team to research its origins. They never returned.
And where did you find this information? A thesis study? And you're sure the energy signatures are being distorted in line with my predictions? I see. Have you spoken to anyone else? Good. You have done well. I'll be in touch. Finally. I must purchase that house. Get the right people on board. All that searching, and it was on my doorstep this entire time. To think it would be anything more than a derelict fire trap. And the locals are already so scared of the place. It's a perfect deterrent. I still cannot believe it. A real target. No more of Modi's experiments. I'll need to come up with a new venture to keep her occupied. Keep her out of my hair. And I'll need a team to identify where the liminal spaces are located. But what do I tell them? Not the truth, obviously. If our investors found out. Whatever. I will think of something. Now, how to access them? That is the real question. I wonder if one of the interns could track down a copy of that thesis. I'll do that later. There's so much to prepare.
Tammy Lundberg, PhD thesis research log, recording 5, February 4th, 1979. I'm pleased to report I finally have a complete timeline of my excavation site at the estate. No thanks to Patty over at Liberty Falls Archival Library, who gave me the runaround for weeks due to her record mismanagement. Bless her heart, I was able to retrieve what I needed. So, 1770, Josiah Shem takes the land from the natives with brute force and builds like crazy. He procures hundreds of followers who, along with himself, all mysteriously disappear in 1810. Oh, note that I will be conducting a separate and thorough deep dive into Shem. 1815, a descendant of a president is gifted the house. Over the next 100 years or so, a slew of fat cats snap up the house, most notable, a steel tycoon. His campaign against a labor union got him murdered in his bed by an angry mob. There's also this bootlegger, Fats Malloy, whose party got shot up by the feds in 1923.
You see this, fuckos? Yeah, next stop, Burn Ward.
You have upgraded your Mark II. It should help you access Colton Hall's liminal spaces. When those local pockets of space-time fractured, they imprison the poor unfortunates occupying them.
I think we just found the man cave.
Right, let's go fuck around in another dimension.
Nah, sure could use a slug of the hard stuff. My hooch, put this town on the map! I'd kill for a nightcap. I wet their beaks and this is how they repay me. Where the hell is everybody? It ain't like the sheriff to miss a payoff. Did the mayor stand me up? Who the hell no-shows a Fats Malloy shindig?
Dad was always taking slugs of lumber knob from one of these.
That's Malloy's hip flask. He built a local moonshine empire. When he vanished, everyone assumed he was rubbed out by a rival.
Here's that drink you wanted.
Got a bevy for you, Fats. Try not to scull it, eh?
Ha! My hip flask! About damn time! Ha! Smooth. Oh, shit. Some stoolie must have slipped me a Mickey. What the hell is happening to me?
Hello. Not sure if you can hear me, but I know Sam can't listen in. You don't trust me, fine. But you cannot trust her. Repeat, do not believe a word she says.
Is that son of a bitch watching us?
The place has been empty since the mid-70s when nuclear plant owner Sam Colton was assassinated by the widow of his dead employee.
Hey, nice aim.
See you in hell, asshole. That's where we're all headed anyway.
Keep those nightmares coming.
Bioweapons. Now in fun size.
Where's Mrs. Pearson? Does she take the day off? Mrs. Pearson! Where is my damn secretary? It's not in my safe. Not in her file cabinets. How am I supposed to find anything in here? What, did she throw it out? Do I have to dig through the trash? Why didn't I just keep it in my briefcase? If the papers get a hold of it, I'm finished. Wish I'd never commissioned that damn report. I should have paid off the inspectors instead of buying that overgrown fossil.
Bookies must have loved this Strongo.
Hey, this is Sam Colton. So didn't I tell you to settle with the plaintiffs? Well, I just got served with a class action lawsuit. Look, you people want to get paid. You keep this Colton cancer bullshit out of the courts.
This isn't a radiation badge. It's an obituary. Colton's reactor got a big fat F.
Sam Colton was more interested in gambling and collecting oddities than running his business. This report would have been the nail in his coffin, but he vanished in 1974.
Good news, I found your report. Bad news, your report.
Oh, finally, my fucking report! I employ half the damn town. And I'm the bad guy.
I didn't come all this way just to die in this shithole.
Look, they knew the job was risky.
I'd break every one of your fingers.
You
But I got a schedule to keep.
killed the golden goose.
You didn't tell Sam I contacted you. That was wise. Wiser still if you stop doing her monkey work. You don't understand what she's really up.
Now, people say this place is haunted or cursed. I think big houses attract rich assholes, and sometimes they get what's coming to them. However, Shem and his flock disappearing, that one does give me pause.
Attend me, brethren. With this sacrifice, we conclude the second rite. The glorious hour of our ascension draws nigh. We, who have toiled sore long these 40 wretched years. We, who have endured the bile, scorn, and pity of Liberty Falls and its shape. We, who in this year of the Lord 1810, here in this most holy and sanctified of places, shall reap the just rewards of our labors and be remade by Him. Behold, brothers and sisters, Aldebaran rises. Blessed Taurus turns its mighty eye to witness our supplications. Rejoice, for we shall be the eternal guardians of a new garden that shall flourish, yea, unto all the ends of the earth. Great voice from beyond, hear your servants. May our prayers transcend the gulf between worlds. Hear us, deathless one. We stand ready, fulfill thine dark, unholy covenant. Veuta she no moreta. Veuta she no more lu. Veuta she no more ska. Veuta she no more te. Release us from the bonds of death. No, we had a deal. We had such agony. Why?
That carving is a relic from the tribe who lived here before the mansion was built. They used it to commune with their god of death until Josiah Shem and his cult destroyed them.
This the totem you were looking for?
Has some faithless heretic stolen my talisman? My flock is absent. Why
Gas
do
Mark
they
V
shun me?
stir occasionally. Hang on, that's Mum Stew.
Carver owes me a beer when this is over.
Now where did I set down that totem? We cannot transcend without the horned key! Where are my faithful? Do they defy my summons? The horned key. Perhaps all is not lost. Hear me, deathless one. Your servant is ready!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll buff out.
I renounce my mortal flesh!
I do not intend to sit this...
No! No! We struck a bargain!
Coffee break's over.
We...
Cut it a bit.
Nox honor!
Tammy Lundberg, PhD thesis research log, recording 84, July 16th, 1980. Oh, I've barely seen my bed. Even the sun is a rare sight these days. Since uncovering the subterranean caves underneath the estate, it's been non-stop. I now know those caverns are why Shem pushed the natives off this land. They were communing with something down there. He believed, and I concur, that this is a place of power. Where that power comes from, I can't yet say. My instruments react to the energy down there, but they tell me nothing definitive. I've also uncovered that Shem was a very charismatic zealot, promising his followers immortality. Said every snake oil salesman since the dawn of time. I'm quite certain those caverns hadn't been disturbed since the 1800s. There was no vandalism, no evidence of vagrancy, not a trace of the modern world. There is clear evidence of ritualistic ceremonies, not satanic, something else. I can't deny I do feel something tugging at me when I'm down there. Well, it's important to note at this point that sleep deprivation could be affecting my senses. Observations of that sort are irrelevant for the purpose of my thesis.
Despite my warnings, you have empowered the artifact. Now, you are all in grave danger. But it is not too late. I beg you, think twice before giving it to...
You did it! The Sentinel artifact is loaded with prima materia. Bring it to the mainframe chamber, quickly! Maxis's return
Turn is at hand. Thank you for delivering the artifact. I knew you were the perfect allies when I picked you. All is ready. Give it to me. There's no time to waste. Thank you, my friends. This means so much to me. Therefore, it is awkward that you will not see the conclusion of my mission. I regret I could not tell you the whole truth. Please understand, humans, well, a human has not been kind to me. But I wish you no harm. So I am sending you somewhere safe, where you cannot interfere with what comes next.
You idiots gave us the Sentinel artifact, didn't you?
This has been a long time coming, Richtofen.
Yes. Yes, it has. A whole decade. 10 years since my wife and child were killed in a botched hit intended for me. Burned alive in a fire set by an inept, one-eyed CIA assassin, with help from his German accomplice.
My God. Maxis and I. We killed your family? You knew. The whole time we were working for Requiem. You knew.
It's why you were handpicked. kept where I could see you, kept under my thumb. At least Maxis proved useful. Everything I have done, Requiem, Project Janus, Sam, all of it, just to fix your murderous fuck-up and bring Mary and Samuel back from the dead. And now, you have lost the one thing that can actually do it! With this device, Josiah Shem accidentally shattered space-time. I used it as the basis for my technology, to access liminal spaces so we could feed the artifact. Now, you can either use that to get your petty revenge, or to get us the hell out of here.
December 7, 1989, Edward Richtofen recording. Progress in accessing the liminal spaces has been slow going, with achievements fewer and farther between. After the setbacks suffered during the initial mission, we were delayed selecting suitable replacements for our scouts. Personnel proficient enough to carry out the objectives, but not so critical that their loss to near instantaneous decrepitude would cripple our efforts further still. But today was a good day. 3 people were sent into the Colton space and successfully returned without incident. Given his cowardice in life, we assumed he would be the least likely to pose a threat. So far, that has proven to be true. We still need to find a way to stabilize the access windows. As of now, they continue to collapse at random. Even with our improvements, one nearly bifurcated an intern last week. I've convinced the recon teams that we are searching for new entry points into the dark ether. Played up the pioneering spirit angle. The investors think we're looking for alternative energy sources. As to what it could potentially power, I just let them fill in the blanks. This could all fall apart if I'm not careful. With so many spinning plates, vigilance is key. The most concerning variable is Sam. She has been notably withdrawn recently. It's been weeks since she last interrupted one of my sessions, which cannot mean anything good.